If you've made any significant decisions in the past 6 months, this audit will reveal the hidden mental models that either helped or sabotaged your success. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete framework for upgrading your decision-making process. We're at the perfect inflection point. 6 months into 2025, and if you're like most ambitious professionals, you've made hundreds of decisions that have shaped your trajectory. But here's what research from Harvard Business Review reveals. 65% of professionals are making systematically flawed decisions due to mental model gaps. Take Sarah, a marketing director who passed up 3 promotion opportunities in 6 months. Not because she wasn't qualified, but because she was trapped by one mental model, the sunk cost fallacy. She stayed in her current role because she'd already invested 5 years. Here's the reality. Your decision-making quality determines your professional trajectory more than intelligence, connections, or even luck. Charlie Munger calls this your mental model lattice work, and most professionals are operating with critical gaps. By minute 12, you'll have audited your decision-making process and have a clear implementation plan. Let's start with the framework that will change everything. The Mental Models Audit Framework has 5 steps, and I call it Audit. Assess your decision patterns. Uncover your blind spots. Diagnose mental model gaps. Identify implementation priorities. Track your progress. Step 1. Assess your decision patterns. Think about your 3 biggest decisions in the last 6 months. Career moves, investments, relationships, strategic choices. Now for each decision, ask, did I consider multiple options? Did I think about second-order consequences? Did I check for biases? Most professionals score 3 out of 10 here. This is exactly what happened to Dick Smith Electronics. Their overconfidence bias led them to ignore market signals about retail disruption. They focused only on positive indicators, scoring themselves 9 out of 10 on market awareness. The result? Administration in 2016. Step 2. Uncover your blind spots. The research shows 5 systematic blind spots that sabotage professionals. Overconfidence bias. You overestimate your prediction accuracy. Narrow framing. You consider too few options. Confirmation bias. You seek information that supports your view. Sunk cost fallacy. You can't abandon failing strategies. Mental model misalignment. Your internal models don't match reality. Step 3. Diagnose mental model gaps. Rate yourself 1 to 10 on these critical models. Second-order thinking. Do you ask and then what? Probabilistic thinking. Do you think in percentages, not certainties? Circle of competence. Do you know your knowledge boundaries? Inversion. Do you consider what could go wrong? Systems thinking. Do you see interconnections? If you want to dive deeper, I've created a mental models assessment worksheet that includes 25 diagnostic questions and scoring rubrics. It's completely free. Comment 25 and I will share the link with you. Coming up next, the 3 mental model gaps that are costing professionals the most opportunities. After analyzing 200+ studies on professional decision-making, 3 mental model gaps emerge as the most costly. These aren't just theoretical, they're costing you promotions, profit, and peace of mind. Gap number 1, overconfidence bias, the silent career killer. The research is stunning. When CFOs claimed 80% confidence in their stock predictions, they were right only 36% of the time. This isn't stupidity, it's systematic overconfidence. In your career, this shows up as underestimating project timelines, overestimating your ability to change industries, taking on too many initiatives simultaneously. WB, Energy lost $10 billion between 2005-2010 because executives were overconfident about predicting commodity prices. The green energy transition was public knowledge, but overconfidence created blind spots. The fix? Implement pre-mortem analysis. Before any major decision, ask, what could make this fail? Gap number 2, narrow framing. The options. Trapped 2% of professionals considered career changes last year, but most explored fewer than 3 options. This is narrow framing, considering too few alternatives because of mental constraints. Think about your last major decision. How many options did you seriously consider? Most people answer 2-3. High-performing decision makers consider 5-7. Kodak had digital camera technology in 1975 but suffered from narrow framing. They could only see film versus digital, not the ecosystem transformation happening around them. The solution, the 10-10-10 rule. How will you feel about this decision in 10 minutes, 10 months, and 10 years? Gap number 3, systems blindness, missing the bigger picture. Most professionals think linearly. A leads to B leads to C. But reality operates in systems with feedback loops, delayed consequences, and unexpected interactions. This is why 60% of strategic initiatives fail. Leaders focus on direct effects while ignoring second-order and third-order consequences. The antidote, second-order thinking. Always ask and then what 3 times. Next up, how to actually implement these models so they become automatic. Here's the implementation framework that transforms mental models from concepts into cognitive habits. It's based on research from cognitive psychology and tested with thousands of professionals. The 4 phases: foundation building, weeks 1 to 2, pattern recognition, weeks 3 to 6, active application, weeks 7 to 12, integration and mastery, weeks 13 to 24, phase 1, foundation building, weeks 1 to 2. Select 5 to 7 mental models relevant to your field. Don't try to learn everything. Mastery beats variety. Daily practice, 15 minutes studying one model, using the Feynman technique. Choose a model, explain it simply. Identify gaps. Simplify further. John, a product manager, focused on just 3 models: second-order thinking, circle of competence, and inversion. Within 90 days, his product launch success rate improved from 40% to 85%. The key? Deep implementation beats surface-level knowledge. Phase 2, pattern recognition. Weeks 3 to 6, daily model spotting exercises. 10 minutes per day identifying when mental models apply in real situations. Implementation intentions. When I encounter situation X, I will think about model Y. Success metric. Identify 3+ applications per week across different contexts. Phase 3, active application, weeks 7 to 12. Use checklists to systematically apply models to important decisions. Start with low-stakes decisions, then scale up. The Decision Journal Protocol. Record the decision context. List options considered. Note mental models applied. Predict outcomes with confidence levels. Track actual results. Ray Dalio's Bridgewater Associates systematized this approach and outperformed traditional hedge funds by 1-2% annually for 20+ years. The secret: algorithmic decision-making for routine choices. Create personal decision algorithms for recurring choices, hiring decisions, investment choices, strategic priorities, resource allocation. Advanced tip: teach someone else your models. This increases retention by 90% and forces deeper understanding. Final phase, making it automatic. Let's wrap up with your 3 key takeaways. Most professionals have systematic mental model gaps that cost them opportunities. The Audit framework helps you diagnose and fix these gaps. Implementation happens in 4 phases over 24 weeks. Your homework for the next 24 hours. Complete the mental models assessment. Choose your first 5 mental models based on your biggest gaps. Set up your decision journal using the template provided. Block 15 minutes daily for mental model practice. Grab the complete mental models assessment worksheet. It includes diagnostic questions, implementation templates, and decision journal formats. Next week, I'm releasing the 5-minute decision framework, a rapid-fire system for routine choices that busy professionals can use immediately. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. If this video helped you see your decision-making differently, share it with one colleague who needs this framework. The best way to internalize mental models is to teach them. Your decision-making transformation starts now. See you next week.